I'd like to give you a little tutorial on the Linux commands that we use in data structures and some of our upper division courses at Pacific University. So the first thing I want to do is open up a terminal, and again we're using SUSE 12.3 here. And I've got a little larger font here, so hopefully it's easier to read on the screen. But this is the command prompt, and at this command prompt then we can begin to type in some of the Linux commands. So for instance, pwd present working directory shows that we're in /home/RyanD. If we say something like which pwd, this tells us where the command pwd is actually located in /user/bin/pwd. We can do an ls, which lists the contents of the present working directory minus any of the hidden files that are dot files. If we do an ls space -al, and again, what's important here is Linux commands are case sensitive and the spaces are important, we get an extended listing of the Linux of the directory. And so you can see that all of the dot files are listed along with the directories and other files that exist. We can, so again, if we do a pwd, we start at /home/RyanD. If we do a cd space ... that goes one level up. Again, with Linux, we're talking about a hierarchical file system. So we go one level up, and if we do pwd, what should we get? Yeah, we should get /home, and that's where we are. If we just do cd and hit return, cd always takes us back to our home directory when we log in. And again, a pwd here shows that we're in RyanD. We can also, if we wanted to, change, so if we do cd space ... and pwd, again, we're one up. If we do cd tilde and pwd, you'll notice the cd and the tilde, I call it tilde sometimes, takes you back to your home directory. You can also, so again, if we take a look at this, I'm going to change into documents, my documents directory, and do an ls. You can see that I've already created a directory, CS300, but we can make a directory. I'm just going to make a directory dummy. If we do an ls, you can see that we have a directory dummy. We can see cd into dummy, and one thing that's important here is we could use the tab key right now, and tab complete will take us into this present working directory. You can see as dummy. If we do an ls, there's actually nothing in there. If we go one level up again, we have this, and we can do a remove directory dummy, and now you can see that the directory is gone. At any point, if you want to change your password, you can do a passwd, and it'll say changing password, and you can go ahead and type in your password. I don't want to do that, so I'm actually just going to just hit return and get out of this. So some other things that we can do. Again, where are we? We're in the documents directory. So hopefully from last time and what we've done in class, you've created this Genie application. We can go ahead and launch Genie, and now let's just write a really simple hello world program, and let's save it into our directory CS300. So if we go into, and again, remember tab complete, and if we take a look at that, there's nothing in here. So a simple directory or a simple program, hello world, and we'll get into the C specifics a little bit later. But this is a very basic program, and if we do save, now we can decide where we want to save it. So we'll start off at RyanD, we'll go into documents, we'll go into CS300, and here we'll type the name of the program, which is going to be hello world.c. We'll go ahead and save that. If we come down here and do an ls, you can see that we now have hello world.c. Now there's some other important Linux commands. If we wanted to, we could make a backup of this file, so we could do cp, and since there's only one thing in there, I can tab delete and we could call it hello world.bak. So copies hello world.c to hello world.bak, makes a copy of that. And if we do an ls, you can see that we've got both of those. If you wanted to, we could actually, instead of copy, we could move a file. So like right now, we could say move, and now we tab complete. Well, it'll complete as much as it can, but now we've got a .bak and a .c. So let's just say hello world.bak, move that dot. That says move that up one level. And so if we change up one level and take a look, you can see that hello world.bak actually exists up there. If we don't like this file, we can do an rm, h, and tab complete, and this is going to actually eliminate the file. CD into CS300 again. We can cat a file, which actually just lists the file on the screen, H tab complete, and this actually shows what the file looks like on the screen. We can clear the screen first, and now I'm going to use on the keyboard, this is also interesting, you've got the up arrow key. So this goes through the history of commands. So I'll hit the up arrow key, which shows clear. I'll hit it again, which shows the previous command to, and just keep going back in the history. So cat hello world.c, you can see is going to do that. Instead of cat, if we had a large file, we could do less and hello world.c. And what this does is this will only give you a screen full at a time. And then if you do that, the space bar will continue through another page, and Q will actually, get you out of less. Okay, so that's a quick, and dirty of all of the Linux commands that are good. If we go back to, well, I mean, there's plenty more that are good, but those are the quick ones that you're going to use the most. If we go back to this hello world example, we could actually right now we could build. We could compile this, and you can see down here compilation finished successfully. We could build, which is going to build an executable, and if we had well, we'll get into makefiles in a minute. We can execute this program, and you can see that what happens is we have hello world show up on the screen, which is actually the execution of hello world. And we could actually, if we wanted to, we could run this so you see that this is hello world and executable. If we do an ls space dash al, you can see here, these are the read, well, let's just go right now and just say that, what you see in green here is actually an executable program. We can execute this program with /hello world, and you can see that we can execute that from the command line. So we're at the command line. We could also, if we want, capture the results. So this /hello world executing this program and putting it into an output file, an out file like this. Instead of sending the results to the screen, places it into a file. So if we do a less out file, you can see that the results hello world actually exist in that out file. We can actually append to an existing file. So again, I'm using the up arrow key here and going back to this particular command. I'm going to cursor over and I'm going to do a greater than, which says append the current output to the existing file. And if we do that, we should actually have two hello worlds in out file. And sure enough, there we have two hello worlds in an out file. Finally, one of the things that we tend to want to do, and I'm going to get rid of the hello world executable and the out file. So you'll notice that I did a RM and I actually gave both files there to get rid of both of them. And you can see I have a hello world.c and hello world.o. One of the things that we can do is we can tar up files in a directory, and so what we could do if we wanted to come back up here, so in our CS300 directory, let's say that we actually wanted to tar up, save the entire CS300 directory and send it off to somebody. we could say tar, C, create the file name, Z, it's going to use the zip, and the file that we're going to call it is going to be cs300.tar.gz, and then the directory that we want to zip up is cs300. Okay, so again, the command is tar. These are options to use with the tar command. So create zipped up file using the file name, and then the file name is what follows the F command. And so now if we do an ls, you see that what we've done is we've actually created a zipped up tarball, and that thing is actually ready to send off to someone. So finally, I'll just show you real quick another command that we use in our classes is scp. So this is actually if we want to do a file copy to another server, we'll do cs300.tar.gz. We're going to send this file to, and I'm going to send it to Ryan D at Ada in a directory called documents. Okay, so this is going to send off this file cs300 to another server Ada in the directory documents for this user Ryan D. And it's going to come back and ask us for a password, and if I've got the right password, then you can see that that file actually was sent. We'll do one last thing, which is SSH into Ada and see if it's there. So we'll SSH into Ada, and then we'll change into the documents directory. We'll do an ls. There's the file. Again, you'll notice that I'm on Ada right now, and then we can do a tar xzf cs300.tar.gz. So this is actually going to extract a zip, file name. And if we take a look at this, there it is. We can change into cs300 and take a look, and there's our hello world.c. And that's a very quick tutorial on some of the major Linux commands, how you use them. You're going to have to take a look at this a couple of times, but pretty sure this is going to help you.